Holy crap, how is this thing this good and this cheap? Ladies and gentlemen, I may have just found your next favorite amp simulator because this thing is insanely good and it's super, super affordable. So I was perusing YouTube the other day and found this video from a guy named David Maximichich, and it was about some amp simulator guitar VST plugins that he created himself. So I put it on the back burner for a while, one of the many tabs I got to get to watch. And once I finally did, I was instantly hooked. I was like, I need to get one of these right now. And I went and bought one, and now here we are. Because from his demos, these things sound insanely good. He's got like 4 of them total, but one of them stuck out to me the most, and it's called LC Root. Holy crap, this thing is just... it's exactly kind of what I'm looking for a really good tone in that progressive metal, djenty, modern guitar stuff, and it blew me away. And the best part of it is so much cheaper than the big guys. I love Neural DSP, but holy crap, your plugins can be really expensive. This plugin right here is $40 US. $40 US. Now let's listen to it. So once you get it installed and everything and you open it up, this is the UI, and I gotta say, like I've tested out some like small individual developer amp simulators in the past, and none of them look nearly as good as this. Now, obviously, the look's a little inspired by Neural DSP, I think, but I think it's a really clean UI. And just look at this interface with this thing. This is sweet. I love the tree, black and gold is timeless. You can't go wrong with it. And holy crap, this thing is just insane. So you can see his name right here, and at the bottom it says a little cubes preamp called Root. So technically it's a preamp, but holy crap, this thing is phenomenal. Just default out of the box. Let's get it going. That's a great tone. I mean, that's a tone that I look for all the time. And we'll just take a look at the interface here really simply, because you might have noticed something if you were looking at this. There's no like EQ section. There's no low, mid, or treble. None of it. No bass, no mid, no treble. What you have is a gain knob, a contour knob, which I believe he said adjusts the mid-range, and then you have a presence knob, which adjusts the high end, and then you have a master, which is like a traditional master. And then you've also got a saturation switch, a fat switch, and a voicing switch, as well as you've got a couple different cabinets here, actually 3 different cabinets here. It looks like 2 412s or something, and maybe 1 2x12, something like that. Or you can load your own IRs, or you can turn them off and load up something like GGD Cabs of some kind, like Zilla or Cali Cabs. I might explore that here in a little bit, but wow, this thing is super simple. It's really great. It's got a gate built in. You got oversampling, and you can change the size of the UI and everything. Super simple, but super easy to use and super good sounding. Like, holy... that's a nice tone. That's a really... I go for that for like a rhythm thing. And that's just the default right out the gate. And we can crank up the gain or we can drop it. So let's get some really low gain and see what that sounds like. It's just like a... so that's nice, but not something I go for all the time. Then we got the default here that's just what you heard earlier. And then we can crank it up. Let's go to like 75%. That just sounds really good right out the gate as a default. That is like a chunky tone. Crank the gain to 100 because why not? That sounds so good. Guys, I am in love with this sound. Like, it's very specific for sure, but this also is very versatile in terms of the adjustments that you can make in the shaping of the tone. Now, like, is it tailored towards a very certain guitar playing demographic? Yes, that's what's popular. It's what's going around, but luckily it's what I enjoy, and I'm sure many of you do as well. And it's just one of the... It just sounds so good. I can't say that enough. But let's mess with the contour. So yeah, that messes with the mid-range a little bit. I kind of like it in the middle. Then we got the present. So yeah, that's really nice, and it doesn't go too far, in my opinion. It adds that airiness without going too far and sounding harsh, which is nice. And then you got the master. And what he said was from like 0 to about, I don't know what you would call that, 60% maybe. It gives you a bit of a volume boost. So like... gives you volume. Right, up till about here. And then he said it kind of gives you saturation. So yeah, that, I mean, guys, you're hearing this, right? Like, that sounds phenomenal. And then we've got these switches here, right? We got saturation. Get on. That's so good. Wow. Then we got a fat knob. Dude, and then voicing here, one. Actually gonna turn saturation on. It sounds so much better. And then, so that's voice 1. Then we got voice 2. Yeah, so it's just slightly different. Maybe a little more scooped on 2. It's a little more mid-forward, I think. A little more honky. Voice 2 is like... like, yeah, more traditional scoopy. I think I prefer voice 1 because it is a little more mid-forward, and I think it'll work better in a mix, but that's kind of my preference. God, that sounds so good. And then to even add even more variation, we've got the different cabinets. So we're on cabinet 1 and 2. A lot more kind of nasally. And then we got this 2x. Honestly, I like that a bit. Like, they all have their place. I would use this kind of as my main rhythm. And then maybe mix this in as like underneath it to give you more of that nasally push. But I could hear this 2x cabinet sounding really good with an 8-string. And maybe I'll get my 8-string out. I haven't decided yet. It's got really old strings, and I got new ones over here. I got to restring it. I just restrung this one, and man, it can be a pain and take so much time to do, so at least. This just, oof, it's really good. That's like about all that I can say. And this thing is cheap as hell. Wow. So like we could take it a step further now if we really wanted to. So we can load our own IRs if we wanted, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up, let's see, cabs. I'm going to load up some cab, either Studio Cabs, Cali. I think I'll do Cali. I think that would fit well with this, right? So we got, and I'll kind of pull this to the side, maybe shrink it down a little bit. We've got our plug-in here. Let's see. And then we've got here, we'll shrink it down a little bit just to get it to be kind of a decent-ish size. Medium, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Anyway, we'll get some presets here. Bread and Butter from Misha. Let's see. We'll get Fredman Sync. Woo! Modern and massive. I mean, you can't go wrong with these GGD cabs. And honestly, out of laziness, I don't use them as much as I should in my music. I really should use them more for the variation and how good they are. Built-in cabs in IRs are great, especially since I use mostly Neural DSP and Nolly as kind of in both GGD and the Neural DSP stuff, so they go hand in hand. But there's just so much more you can do with the cab loader here. Because like in Neural DSP and all that, you can only have one instance of, well, actually 2 IRs at once, because you have the cabinet section with the mics and stuff. So you can do like 2 at once. But this, you have what, 2, 4, 6, 7 at once. And you can mix them and blend them in all different ways. So there's a lot more you can do. Not that this is a video about the Cali oversized cabs or anything, but they do complement a lot of amp plugins really well. Okay, so this, wow. I mean, get Cali Cabs out of here. This is an insane plugin. I gotta say, like, I am really glad that I bought this. Wow, I can't even close this out. I'm really glad that I got this. Again, this is not sponsored or anything. I didn't get it for free, anything like that. This is my own opinion. I bought this with my own money, and I'm really glad to support a smaller developer of something like this. Smaller, right? He's got a good following, but I am blown away by this thing. And honestly, this might be my new go-to for most of all my rhythm stuff. Like I usually use Neural DSP Archetype Gojira, but this thing gets such a specific usable tone that's got enough variation in there, and it's super simple. I can't complain for $40. And if anybody was ever looking for a really budget friendly guitar amp plugin that they really don't own any yet, they're just getting into it, or they didn't like ones that they have and they want to find something a little cheaper than like the Neural DSP stuff, $40 US. $40 US. That's it. 40. That's really affordable. You could go mow a couple lawns or something if you don't have the money for that. Like, or ask your mom or your grandma. I don't know, for $40. It's really affordable. I think it's really underpriced, in my opinion, based on other plugins out there. This is extremely underpriced, but I think it's a good thing. And I can see this getting really huge in the guitar community. So if I were to recommend anything nowadays for like modern metal, modern guitar playing amp sims to anybody asking, it's going to be this one. It's just affordable. It sounds amazing, and it's super simple and easy to use and sounds great pretty much no matter what you do with it. So wow, kudos to you, David Maxim Michich. I hope I'm saying that right. This is amazing. There are like 3 or 4 other little cubes in his series here, and I only checked out this one, but there's another one called Bauk that I might check out if you guys want to see that. It looks really cool too. It's a little more in the aggressive, kind of heavy aggressive sound, but this, chef's kiss, like all the way chef's kiss. I will leave a link for this and all the other little cubes down in the comments and in the description, so you can go check this out for yourself. Like, wow, I am blown away. This is like a 9 out of 10 plugin. The only thing that I wish was there, and maybe he can add this in an update or something like that, is a tuner. I can't find a tuner of any kind. This has got his information here, I guess. Maybe that's a QR code or something, but like, yeah, there's no tuner. So I think adding a little bit of a tuner in here of some kind would be a really nice touch and make this like go from 99% awesome to 100% awesome. That's really my only critique. Otherwise, this thing is amazing. But yeah, I'm going to stop yapping so I can play with this more and let you go find one of these to play for yourself. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and stay metal, my friends. Wow. And subscribe for little cubes.